What's your number one reason that trumps all other reasons to which you had full conviction to leave Islam? Wow. Why can't you just ask me what's your number one reason for leaving Islam? Why do you have to make the question so complicated? Okay. Look at this. Look at this question again. What's your number one reason that trumps all other reasons to which you had full conviction to leave Islam? Wow. Are you asking a question or reading poetry for me? Okay. Number one reason for leaving Islam, the lack of reason for Islam being true, the lack of evidence for any of the Islamic claims. Islam is a giant claim with no evidence to back it up, and that's the only reason I need, not my number one reason, and the only reason I actually need to leave Islam. I don't just accept claims unless they have something to back it up. Does that make sense? Not Matthew Smith, who is probably Matthew Smith. All right. It's very simple, guys. It's very simple. I mean, I think like a lot of ex-Muslims are not, I'm not trying to say, okay, this might come off as me saying I'm superior, okay? No, I'm not, okay? I'm just telling you my journey is different from a lot of other people's journey. A lot of other people who left Islam found some teachings in Islam that they found problematic, and they were like, hold up, okay? But this can be, I guess, actually, never mind. That's what started it for me as well, because I had some issues with Islamic teachings, mainly the idea of non-Muslims going to hell forever. So that started my journey into seeing whether Islam is true or not. But it wasn't the reason why I left Islam. Okay, so it didn't pass the sniff test. It didn't seem just, right? So maybe some unjust teachings of Islam motivated me to become a little bit skeptical about what I'm accepting. But the main reason why I eventually left Islam was not those unjust teachings, was the failure of finding any evidence for the truthfulness of these claims. Does that make sense? Of course it does, by the way. Why am I even asking? Okay. Not Matthew Smith, who's probably Matthew Smith, is adding, I think out of all religions, out of all ways of life, Islam is the religion that makes the most sense. Prove me wrong. Well, I mean, all religions make equally no sense. So I don't know what am I to prove to you. First of all, you're making a claim. I don't understand why you're asking me for proving anything. I'm not claiming anything. Islam is a claim, and I haven't seen any evidence for that claim. I don't think you understand how this whole proving thing works. Not Matthew Smith. The person who's making a claim is supposed to be doing the proving. This is called the burden of proof. The burden of proof lies in the person who's making the claim. You offer a claim, which is Islam. I'm looking at it, looking for it to see if it's backed up by anything. I see nothing to back it up, so I don't accept it. Here's the thing. I will start accepting it as soon as there is some evidence for it, but I don't think you understand who's supposed to be doing the proving here. If you think Islam is true, you're supposed to be doing the proving, not me. So, not Matthew Smith is following up with another question, which I'm not going to go highlight right now because then I'm going to lose my spot in the questions that are coming in. I'm just going to read it, but this is going to be, I think, the last time, I'm going to move on to other topics. So, not Matthew Smith is adding, Islam, worship Allah alone without any partners and associates. Why don't you do that? Okay, I'm going to make this very simple, not Matthew Smith, okay? I'm going to make it very, very, very simple, okay? Because I don't believe in Allah. And for me to believe in Allah, I need some evidence that He exists. Okay? So why would you ask me that question? Why would I worship something that I don't think exists. It makes no sense, right? Do you agree with me that if I don't believe in Allah, it makes no sense to worship it? Anyways, I'm going to move on. I hope that was clear. I don't want to sound condescending to not Matthew Smith. I'm trying to be, like, when I say I'm making it as simple as possible, I'm not trying to be condescending or insulting, okay? I'm trying to, just because you're not used to this discussion, I'm not trying. Okay, never. I answer. I hope my answers were satisfactory. Anyways, okay. One more time. I'm gonna read the last thing he said because it's kind of funny. He says, "You're lying inside you. You're lying inside." I think he means I'm lying inside of myself. I know that this is true, and I'm lying. Okay, you're lying inside you. You're lying. Oh no. You need to put a dot so I know where the sentence ends, okay? You're lying inside. Okay, there needs to be a dot there. And then says, you know Allah deserves to be worshipped. You know he exists, okay? Well, not Matthew Smith. I think you're claiming to know what I'm thinking. And I don't think that's very Islamic. I don't think... Are you Allah? Not Matthew Smith. Are you Allah? Because if you are not Allah, I don't think you could claim to know what I think. Can you read minds? If you can't read minds, and if you're not Allah, then don't tell me that you know something that I know to be false. Like, even if you happen to be true what you're saying, you don't know what's going on in my mind, okay? You are now claiming that you have knowledge of things that you cannot see. You're claiming, okay, even if Allah is true, even if Allah is real, you should be ashamed. You should ask forgiveness from Allah right now, because you're claiming knowledge of things that only Allah would know. You are stepping on his authority, okay? Only Allahu Alam, not you. Allahu Alam, not... It doesn't say not Matthew Smith or Alam. It says Allahu Alam, right? I am saying Armin threw a reverse Islamic card. Yes. So did I say it correctly? Allahu Alam, right?
Hey guys, if you want to join these streams live, get your comments and questions read by Ali and Armin and the guests, and most importantly, to get full access to the full video versions of all these episodes, become a patron. Link in the description below.